Oh, it's very cold here. Now it's about 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm here at a place called Stolowe Mountain. And this Vita means welcome. But Dutch girl, guess what? Ghost Mountain. I'm going up now.
The first thing one notices about the Stolowe Mountains is the eye-catching rock formations. One of the most famous legends here is the ancient tale of the mountain ghost. It is said that the people who got lost in the mountains were led back to the right way home by a mysterious spirit who lives in the mountains. Aha, that explains its name.
Climbing mountain is very common, but walk on the mountain, never experienced that before. Let me show you how.
Welcome to our mountain, Stolowe Mountain. I will show you something special.
Oh, what's so special?
The special are forms, shapes of our rocks. You will see and you will admire it.
By the way, how many steps we're going to walk up from here?
700.
700?
Maybe 2 more.
Oh my God, I think we better walk now.
Upon hearing 700 steps, I wonder how long will it take to reach there. And I was told that for a person of average fitness, the ascent takes about 1.5 hours. And for me, I'll tell you later.
Ow. You okay? So big.
Through the ages, the mountains have been visited by thousands of sightseers, hikers, bikers, boaters, rafters, professional rock climbers, even a former president of the USA.
For? Fantastic host. I see something there.
This is very good idea.
How nice you can walk all the way like this. We should remind the audience when they come here to work, should bring some water, yeah? And maybe they can rest here for a drink.
A restaurant, we have a restaurant, a little shop and a restaurant on the top. Shelter. We can rest here. A little restaurant.
Are we at the mountain already?
Yes!
Oh my God!
919 meters.
990 meters.
Yes. 700.
That's not too bad, huh?
Yeah.
We're doing
But
well.
it was worth.
It's so serene and beautiful up here. I could spend hours just standing here admiring the beautiful countryside below us. Yes, Poland is blessed with some of the most beautiful natural wonders in Europe.
It's really worth to climb up to see the mountain. One thing. Okay, we say thanks to the two ladies. This is our final destination,
Yes, it is.
but we still can see the beautiful view, yeah? Yeah, we still can see. Worth it. Thank you anyway. Thank you very much.
At the top of the mountain, you'll find numerous stalls selling all kinds of curious knickknacks. All the items you see here are meticulously handcrafted by the locals. I wonder if I should get one of these gorgeous handmade roses. Everything looks so tempting, but after much thinking, bringing it down is a problem. The journey down will take you through a difficult route. That way, you get another different perspective of the mountains. The journey down is even more beautiful, some say. The slopes and foothills are covered with spruce and beech forests, while on the high moors, you'll find marsh plants growing on the flat table-like tops. The Table Mountains began to form nearly 70 million years ago, when erosion activity altered the shape of the sandstone rocks. All the magnificent rock clusters you see today are carved by wind, sun and water, nature's invisible architects. You get to admire the panorama as well as acquire an appreciation of the geological processes that shaped these magnificent mountains. Finally, I made it. I've conquered the Stolowe Mountains. What's this I see at the bottom of the mountain? Food, glorious food. All the stalls here sell only one thing, a type of local pastry. I don't speak enough Polish to find out what it's called, but everyone who comes down seems to be eating one of them. They must be good. A tiring walk, wouldn't everything taste good? But you have to be patient, as there's only one person who's cooking for everyone. After feeding my stomach, it's time for me to get some souvenirs here. With the passing of time, what's left of an empire would usually be the remains of the dwelling place of the kings. In a moment, we'll be traveling hundreds of years back in time to the 13th century, when Polish ruler Bolko I the Strict built the magnificent castle Ksiaz. This castle looks very impressive. I can't wait to find out more. Let's hear what the locals have to say about it.
Hi, Mr. Matthew, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm great. I just have a good exercise this morning. And now we are here at your castle. Tell us about this castle history.
The castle of Ksiaz is really important in Polish community because it was founded almost 700 years ago by the Polish Piast prince. But it was the most important one because it was the hugest one, the largest one.
So this is the third largest castle in Poland.
No, that was the largest castle built in the 17th century. But the castle was extended a few times in 16th, 17th, and 18th century. And in 20th century, the last owner increased it in such part, so it is twice bigger before the last extension. Almost 11,000 square meters. We have almost 400 rooms. They've got a lot of space, almost 400 people worked here for Hochberg family. The Hochberg family came here in the 16th century, stayed here almost 430 years until the castle was confiscated during the World War II by the Nazi army. During the World War II, it was reconstructed because the Nazi army probably wanted to build here one of the Hitler's headquarters. And now we have 1 kilometer long tunnels under the castle, even up to 5 meters high. So probably it used to be even the place for hideout for Hitler in case of bombarding. Now we are entering the most important and beautiful room in all the castle. This is the Maximilian's room. Now we reached the white room, but before the World War II there were many red decorations here and the name also was a little bit different. It was the red room. Now we entered the Chinese room. That room used to be the waiting room for the less important guests. The Hitler has chosen 3 rooms for his apartments in the castle, and that was one of them. Let me invite you now to the magic place in our castle. This is the rock what castle is standing on. This is the volcanic rock, and it is almost 20 kilometers deep. As the old legends have it, if you touch the rock by your right hand, your life will be long and happy. If you touch the rock by your left hand, your wishes and dreams will come true.
Oh.
And if you touch both of your hands, it is guaranteed you will return to the castle in the future. Believe me, it works. I touched once and I hear almost every day.
Really?
Yeah.
What happens if I would touch my right first?
Yes, right.
It will...
After that, by your left hand. And after that, by your both hands.
Oh, okay. So
you will be you will be having a longer, happy life. Your wishes and dreams will come true, and it is guaranteed you will return to the castle.
But not stay here every day. I just return here for visit again.
We have 12 gardens at the castle, 11th are opened for public attraction, and it's one of the most beautiful elements in.
What is so special about the wall?
The wall presents how the castle is really huge. It has almost 45 meters, and the towers next to the wall are 55 meters high. It was made of the red sandstone in the beginning of 20th century, while the last owner extended the castle in the last time.
After hearing all the interesting history, it will be hard to forget this beautiful castle. Well, I hope what he says is true. Once we touch the Ksiaz rock, we will return to the castle. I can't wait for this wish to come true, to see this beautiful place once again. Use your student ID if you have one. Many museums and other places of attraction in Eastern Europe will offer a student discount when ID is presented. Not far from the old town, we arrive in a district called the University Quarter, where the Baroque buildings of the University of Wroclaw stand magnificently. The University of Wroclaw is the largest in the region and the most prestigious. It has an enrollment of more than 40,000 students and produces 9,000 graduates every year.
We were told that the old La Leopoldinium on the first floor of the main university building is the best Baroque interior in the city. Well, let's check it out.
It is absolutely stunning. I had never before seen such elaborate stucco work, sculptures, painting, and intricate ornamental ceiling all inside one building. You think this looks like a church interior? Well, Baroque architecture is typically found in churches, and it is unusual to find it in a university. Every item is a rare sight to behold, and it seems unending. Not even an inch is left uncovered for the eye to rest.
The name Leopoldine, it's the name of the emperor, Leopold II, the founder of our university, and in 1702 he agreed to build the Jesuit school. We can see him sitting on the throne. On his right side, on our left, there is a man with the mirror, symbolize the truth. On the right side, there is a woman with the beehive, symbolize hard work. And on the right side, man with the monkey ear, symbolize stupidity. Stupidity.
Really?
Baroque style in a university building, in the civil building, not only in church. You can meet Baroque style in churches. Here in Wrocław we have the civil university with such beautiful Baroque. This beautiful painting was made by Handke, the famous painter, and it symbolizes it's dove and symbolizes that all wisdom comes from God.
The Aula Leopoldinum is used for special university ceremonies and concerts.
Depicting the very important persons,
Right.
important for, of course, university. But I must tell you that they were stolen and now they are not original. By the way, university boasted of 10 Nobel Prize winners.
There is not enough time to tour all the floors of the building, but we must visit the museum on the ground floor, as it is there that the rich legacy of the university is preserved. Framed photographs of the 10 Nobel Prize winners that the university boasts of hang proudly on the walls. Photos of other faculty members throughout the decades are also displayed. The university today focuses on scientific research. Models of inventions, scientific tools and artifacts, and many other unusual items are among the many exhibits. The university has evolved over more than 3 centuries, from a modest Jesuit school to one of the biggest and highest-ranking academic institutions in Poland. During the Second World War, almost all the buildings in the city were destroyed. Looking at pictures of the ruins, all the beautiful buildings we have seen today, it is unbelievable how much restoration work had been done with so much skill and passion. All that we have seen and heard here is a very impressive record of the nation's glory. No traveler to Poland should miss this enriching experience.
Next, I'll bring you to an exclusive look at one of the most historical sites in Lower Silesia. And this place is not open for tourists. It is for your eyes only. So, don't miss it.
We're traveling 80 kilometers southwest of Wroclaw to the Stolowe or Osoka, one of Poland's oldest mountains. I'm sure the very mention of the name Hitler would evoke the memories and emotions of many.
Thank you.
Now we are in the underground town of Osówka. Here was possible to host 20,000 of soldiers.
Just imagine, with these tiny tunnels, how the soldiers move around. To enter the Hitler's camp, we have to put on the safety gear and be escorted inside by an appointed officer. I'm sure we can get some exclusive information soon.
The complex of 6 of such places, like
Here.
Osówka, but for tourists, they are not accessible for everyone.
To avoid enemy capture, Hitler came up with an ingenious plan. He had 8 tunnels carved into the Stolowe Mountains, all with their own separate exits. So, when the enemy was on their tail, all the soldiers had to do was slip through any of these exits, which in turn lead to other tunnel systems and evade capture. Nobody ever knew the real objective of the project. Some say it was supposed to be Hitler's secret headquarters. Others maintain that it was intended as an underground armament factory to manufacture a top-secret weapon. Even after 60 years, surprisingly, little is known about the place, adding to its mystic.
Try to. It's darkness. Dalej. Here.
Okay.
Good, okay. And what about me?
Usiądź sobie tutaj.
Sit down, please, here.
Oh, I have to sit down, yeah?
Here.
Okay. Proszę, zapraszam.
The next.
Dobra. Okay. Też. Proszę sobie tam pragnąć.
Tutaj, gdzie Wendy?
Tak.
Sit down,
Tak,
sit down.
tak.
Sit down.
Później odwrócimy tak, że wy będziecie
Okay.
twarzą do kamery. Goodbye.
Goodbye. The water is very clear, underground water, and it is only 4 degrees. Yes, there is no life, no fish, no life.
Really?
This tunnel will lead us to yet another tunnel at the end. It's so narrow that you can't use ordinary oars to row the boat. In order to move, we lift our hands, press them against the roof where there is an attached metal netting, and pull ourselves forward square by square. Ingenious.
After visiting the Osoka complex, I'm even more curious about this man. I can't wait to see his main headquarters, which we are planning to do soon. We'll keep you posted. Stay tuned.
Question 1. Which mountain can you walk on without having to climb? A. Stolowe Mountain. B. Table Mountain. C. Carpathian Mountain. Question 2. Which is the largest university in the Wroclaw region? A. Aula Leopoldinum University. B. University of Wroclaw. C. Cambridge University. To end the contest, key in MTS space followed by the answer and send your SMS to 32776. For example, if your answer is A, key in MTS space A and send your answer to 32776. If you wish to participate again or send another entry, key in MTS and your answer and send it to 32776. First and second winner, 5 days ground tour in Shanghai or 4 days ground tour in Guilin or 5 days ground tour in Chengdu. Third winner, Canon printer MP258. Fourth winner, exclusive jewelry from Poland by Embassy of the Republic of Poland, Malaysia. And free 1-year subscription of Leisure Travel magazine. The correct answer for last week's episode are: Question 1. How tall is the Petrin Hill Tower? The answer is A. 60 meter. Question 2. Kudova Droge is near the border of which country? The answer is C. Czech Republic. You stand a chance to win a grand prize of a 8 days tour in Europe. The ultimate 8-day 6-night New Europe Explorer, Prague, Bratislava, Budapest, Vienna, Salzburg, Innsbruck, Frankfurt, Hosenwanga Village. Grand prize second winner, a Canon digital camera XS200IS.
Don't worry please, because we won't go to the bottom. The end of our tour will be 135 meters under the ground at the level 3.